Welcome back, welcome back. Funny thing happened to me today. Well, it wasn't funny, but so, go see my mom or whatever. Cause I take my bike there sometimes when I'm late to work instead of walking. And I haven't seen her in a while. So I decided to, inform her of things going on. So I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, me and her don't particularly get along because every parent and son, daughter, father, all these things, we don't always get along. That's a natural, well, not natural, but it's common. You're not really supposed to get along with your parents. They're not supposed to be your friends. They're supposed to protect you and try to guide you. So, they're not always supposed to agree with you. I can understand that. But I want to ask my audience a question that you should answer only, none of you's comment anyway. But really ask yourself this question and then, think about it. When you think your life is harder than mine, it's not about who has it harder. I'm just tired of people thinking I got bubbles and roses because I talk about the Lord and I dress up. So I proceed to tell her the things that have happened and how I went to the mayor. And I actually got to see him this time. And unbeknownst to me, he tells me, because I told him about the situation with the lady, people saying I'm pushing people down and threatening them. So I bring this up to him. And he goes, "Did you get a letter in the mail?" I said, "Nah, it's been over a month now and I'm still waiting to find out what's going on." He says, "Well, then they didn't do that. If they press charges or they reported this, that you would get a letter in the mail." So, I guess I made that video to make things up. I guess I walked into work and my supervisor told me the police were there because this woman said I did something. And then he never said that, and I just got on camera to make it up. And because I made this story up, they moved me from my route and moved me away because I lied and said that, I'm the one making it up and saying that I hurt someone so I can go to jail. So, I don't know what's going on, but I know I got the videotape. I know I got videotape of all you fuckers follow me around. And I got niggas' license plate. And I'm going to keep these videos blocked for the FBI. Because when you try to Mike Brown me, because the workers won't work, the guy you sent that used to work for the company, the one that got a job, he used to work there and he said he got fired, and then I get him a job, try to be friends with him, then stop being cool with him. And all of a sudden, this guy wants to be mad at me. Haven't seen him in months, but he's mad at me. Tries to attack me. I ain't gonna go further onto that story. I mean, even though I did stop the cops and tell them I want his name and I want to press charges on him, and no one gave me a name. So instead of waiting on the officers, I just went up to the mayor's office and went directly to him. Because I'm tired of people causing or pretending they're going to file reports and then there's no report filed. And when you tell me to go file a report, well, I need his name so I know who I'm reporting on. And you just asked him his name because that's your job. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, because you said when I go make the report, it'll be there. All right. So I skipped the whole make a report thing because I was going to do it after work. I said, nah, I'm going to go right to the mayor. Hopefully he's, there. And he was. And he seen me. So I tell my mother about these things, and what do you expect your mother would say? Do you think your mother should defend you? And say, well, maybe these people are fucking with you. You gotta, I don't know, protect yourself. Videotape it. Get proof. She tells me, how do you know this is what's happening? So I tell her a year worth of videotapes. Everything that happens, I make a video on it. And then, I have the readings saying what people are going to do, and I'll make a video about it, and then they do it the next day. So, if I need any more proof than that of me sitting in restaurants with workers standing behind me, looking at me as I'm looking at them in my camera, videotaping their stupid ass. And then they realize because I put the camera up and he can see himself, then he realizes and puts his mask on, pretends to walk to the bathroom, literally in 3 seconds, turns right back around and leaves the store. Nobody was in the bathroom because I went up and went and used the bathroom. So why didn't you go to the bathroom? Why were you standing there? Just like the guy with the glue gun. What's up, Pedro? I seen you with your glue gun. The day before the cops got called on me. And I know you knew. You knew I was about to tell on your ass. That's why y'all had to throw in that emergency plan and get me the fuck out of there to make me not go, spill the beans on you. But what you don't realize is I make videos about everything. And when you guys try to harm me or you do harm me and you get rid of me, all these people that are listening, they're gonna get it. They'll know what you did. Will they be able to stop it or get justice? Probably not. My own mother doesn't believe me. When I tell her I have proof, I tell her, go look at the videos. You gotta show me it. Would your mother tell you you have to show her when you say, listen, I can send the videos to you. You can watch them if you want. I told you the name of my channel. All my last, 10, 20 videos is about this shit going on. So, you can just press randomly now. You're my mom. You should, wouldn't your mom be like, all right, let's go look at this? Something. She tells me, no, I don't believe you. So I proceed to tell her, you do realize, black men are getting killed everywhere and have been getting, done dirty. And I say to her, so you don't believe me, right? I said, all right, if some crazy shit happens and I go bye-bye, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to say that if I go bye-bye, I don't want my mother to sue for anything. Whoever sues and gets money, I want you to give it to homeless black people. I don't want any one individual, no one in my family, no one in my friends, no one receives a dime. No one. I want you to give it, I don't give a fuck who you give it to. Give it back to the government. Let them steal it. I don't give a shit. No one that don't believe me, everyone, will never gain off my passing. So, Oh yeah, in future emergencies. I don't have life insurance on myself. So if I die and there's a life insurance and policy on me by any of my family members, I didn't put that. I didn't do any, I didn't sign anything, and I never would. I won't want not one of my family members to gain $1 off me passing. None. I don't want them to have nothing. If I pass, I'll make a video who to give it to. Don't give it to them. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's what they're doing. It's just my readings keep bringing up, cops and stuff. Yeah, I don't want to believe that's what's going on. But I was cool with one particular cop. I have his phone number and everything. I've been texting him and all these things, and for some reason he hasn't answered me back in a long time. I seen him on my route, asked him to come by so I could tell him the stories, the updates. He says, yeah, I'll be right back. Never comes back. Oh, I know where you are now. I'll come back eventually. And every time I see him, he just stares forward like he doesn't see me. But months ago when, I tell him everything that was about to happen and who's going against me, he'd always stop and listen. Now that I destroyed all of them by telling the truth and, making it harder for them to do anything because now everybody's watching you. I told you people, you took everything from me. I don't have anything in the world except my faith and the will to live by the laws. The thing that everybody swears they're going to do? That's why I'm never going to attack anybody. Because I will be attacked first. As the law says, if you're getting harmed, you're not supposed to stand there and just get beat and pummeled on because, bad guys don't stop. So if you don't defend yourself, they're going to have their way with you. Now me, I'm smart enough that I'll run. I will take my phone out, snap pictures, and get anyone locked up. Anyone comes at me with any threats, you're going on camera right away. If you get me, you get me. If you don't, you don't. All I know is if anyone speaks to me in a violent way, angrily, you're going on camera and I'm going to report you to the cops immediately. Anyone that I see driving around and I see their car more than once, I'm taking pictures of your license plate. I'm going to gather all this evidence and I'm never showing anybody. I'm not putting none of this shit on here no more. And then I'm going to get an envelope. And then I'm going to give it to a secret person I can trust, which is no one. So, there's ways around things like this. Like, mail something